Hello again, everybody. Welcome to USA Wrestling Weekly. I'm Scott Casper. What do you say? Let's take a look at the trending news from USA Wrestling, the national governing body of our sport. Well, as promised last week, we told you we'd begin this program with a report from the FILA Junior World Team Trials that were held in Stillwater on June 23rd, alongside the Senior World Team Trials. Featuring the nation's best 17 to 20-year-olds, the event has an impressive array of young college stars and high school talent each and every year, but perhaps this year more than most in freestyle and Greco. The prize? Well, winners earn the right to compete on Team USA in the FILA Junior World Championships in August in Sofia, Bulgaria. Blair Academy's Mark Gray took fifth in the Junior Worlds as a high school star in 2011 and earned a repeat trip with an impressive victory this year. 132 pounds. That's where we saw the battle through the Challenge Tournament. It went on to the Championship Series. It was there he defeated Zane Richards of Illinois in 2 straight. Gray won bout 1-5-4, then fought to a 6-4 victory in the second. Mark will start this fall at Cornell after spending last year training with the Finger Lakes Wrestling Club.
Want to get that win, you know. And in the finals, Zane, he beat me at FILA Juniors, so I know I had to just go. The Big Ten guy is Illinois. Just be tough, that's all.
Well, Oklahoma State fans had a big day as well. 2 young Cowboys earned spots on their second straight world teams. Making his second year in a row was Oklahoma State's Alex Derringer at 163. He leads the pack as he defeated Dylan Palacio of Cornell in 2 straight, 7-3, 10-3. This past March, Derringer took third at the NCAAs as a freshman.
Coming last year and making the team, I just want to make sure, do good for obviously the fans and come back and
also a reminder
make it to Bulgaria.
Austin Marsden is the other OSU Cowboy who made his second straight squad. The heavyweight champ blasted his way through the challenge tourney, going on to defeat guys like FILA Junior National Champ and past Cadet World Champ Adam Kuhn. Doing so, 6-0, 10-3, the final score.
I felt like I could have been more offensive, but everything worked out. I felt like all my shots were good, all my counters were good. Everything else is pretty all right.
Well, the Hawkeyes of Iowa were also represented by a pair on the world squad. Thomas Gilman won the 121-pound title, sweeping Nathan Tomasello of Ohio in the finals, 6-1, 7-2. Gilman made a FILA Cadet World Team as a prep star in Nebraska.
Feels good. I mean, this is the goal all along. I was here last year, so you probably get it done. Feels good.
Is that extra motivation?
Feels good.
Well, the other Hawk to make the FILA Junior World Team was Sam Brooks. He looked strong at 185, going on to defeat Edinburgh's Victor Avery in 2 straight, 6-0 and 9-4.
My rib a couple weeks ago, and really, just for today, it was being tough, doing what I had to do, and now we'll work on getting me feeling good for the world.
Now we go to 110. That's where we find Pennsylvania high school star Ethan Lizak. He picks up a pair of his own. A pair of tech falls will do just fine, thank you. He won 2 in a row over 2012 Junior World Team member Adrian Cordova of Colorado.
I knew if I could get my shots off, I'd do pretty good. I knew he's good with his throws, his crotch lock. So try to make sure if I hit high crotch,
In the freestyle finals at 145, FILA Junior Nationals champ Jason Surtzes rolled out to 2 straight victories over the 2012 Cadet World Champ Zane Rutherford of Pennsylvania. The bout scores in favor of the Northwestern athlete 8-3, 8-0.
It's kind of hard to get yourself ready for that first match and feel tip-top shape, but that second match kind of got all the jitters out of me and just went out there and took care of business.
Now we go to the 211-pound finals. It was there we found Maryland prep star Kyle Snyder as he dominated Willie Miklas with a pair of tech falls. Snyder will train for his senior year in high school at the U.S. Olympic Training Center in the Springs.
I didn't get my leg attacks going. I really just snap and spin. I like to get my leg attacks going, but he did a good job, so still a lot to get better at.
Well, based upon the results from Stillwater, the U.S. FILA Junior Greco team will also have great depth and experience as 3 members of last year's team earned return trips to the Worlds. Florida's explosive Jordan Spieler won his second straight Junior World Team with 2 dominant wins over Dylan Cowan at 163. They were both tech falls, by the way, 9-2, 8-0. Spieler was 7th in the Junior Worlds just last year.
I didn't get, a point scored on me. My second match, I threw the guy for 5. My first match, my mentality is not just to come here and dominate, but dominate at the World Championships.
Well, Lucas Sheridan is back on the Junior World Team at 185 after taking 2 straight from William Baker. 8-2 followed by a first period fall. Are you kidding me? The California native and Indiana student athlete took 10th last year wrestling at the Junior Worlds.
The important part is taking it 1 match at a time, not looking forward to the World Championship, but my eyes are definitely on gold at Worlds. National title isn't enough.
USOEC wrestler Isaiah Verona also earned a return trip. The 121-pounder beat his training teammate Arthur Carmona 2 matches to 1 in the best of 3. Verona won bout 1-3-0, but Carmona bounced back with a 6-2 victory to tie the series. It was tight, but in the deciding third bout, it was Verona who finished out on top 1-0.
Huge mental game, huge mental game. It was all I had to keep in my head, focus, forget the pain, concentrated positioning, because he has good headlocks.
Well, they all look strong at 132, but particularly strong was Hayden Tuma of Idaho. He swept Kevin Powell in 2 straight, both 8-0 tech falls. Nice job, great consistency. He was outstanding wrestler in the FILA Junior Nationals in Vegas and is a past FILA Cadet World Team member.
I didn't really want to give him a chance to work his style, so I went out, I was aggressive. First period, I did some throws.
Well, young Sam Stoll of Minnesota was a heavyweight champ. He went 2 straight, beating FILA Junior champion Adam Kuhn in the finals. He scored a first period pin in bout 1, then got an 11-3 tech fall in bout 2. Nice job.
Just hard work, the guys I'm wrestling with, Nick Severson, Jim Richardson, my coach, and fighter Travis View, I'm just feeling tough. So.
Well, Sahid Kargbo dropped his first match before coming back to win 2 straight over Alejandro Sancho at 145. The bout on the deciding third went to Kargbo, 6-3 the score.
I give it to all my coaches. They got me here. My teammates, they pushed me when I was down. My parents, my family, always being there to support me. So, it feels great, but I'm not here alone.
Well, Terso Lara downed FILA Junior National champ Eric Zarillo in 2 straight bouts at 110. Lara got a pin at 543, then a 7-0 tech fall to follow.
I just come in wrestling 100%, that's all that matters. My coach just told me what to do, what to look out for, I did that. But I also want to mix it with what I learned and what my dad taught me himself.
Old Dominion wrestler Kevin Beasley earned his spot at 211 without a match. Challenge tournament winner Kimba Johnson was injured and could not answer the bell. Beasley earned the top spot after winning FILA Junior Nationals in April.
It means a lot, going overseas, learn some new stuff, work on some new stuff, get a chance to wrestle tough competition over there.
Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
ASICS has been there. They've been the lifeblood of the sport. It's been a long time, and they've been at the top of the game every year, forever. And I'll tell you what, now that I think about it, maybe that's where I've gotten my inspiration, because I always want to be in the top of my game in wrestling, and I think that's where ASICS is and wants to be as well.
The 2013 World Team Trials for both juniors and seniors will be held June 20th through the 23rd in Stillwater, Oklahoma. This is your chance to see national champs, world medalists, Olympians, all competing to see who will represent the U.S. at the World Championships in Budapest, Hungary, and the FILA Junior World Championships in Sofia, Bulgaria. Visit www.theworldteamtrials.com for all your ticketing and travel information. ASICS is the proud sponsor of USA Wrestling's national teams.
USA Wrestling's final age group national duels event was held last weekend in Oklahoma City. The Junior National Duels, created in 1991, has become a highlight of the summer wrestling season and a preview of the star high school wrestlers we'll see later in the year at A6 Vaughn Junior Nationals. Illinois entered the meet as the defending champs in both styles and was looking to continue its dominance. While the tournament opened with Greco-Roman, and Illinois made its way back to the finals where it faced a hungry and motivated Michigan squad. The dual meet began at 195, and Illinois star Ricky Robertson opened with a 4-1 decision over Michigan's Payne Hayden at 195. Sage Hecox extended the Illinois lead with a commanding 10-2 victory over Jimmy Russell at 220. Michigan's junior Triple Crown winner Adam Kuhn gave his team its first victory of the day with a 10-1 tech fall over Adarios Jones. Illinois reeled off 4 straight wins to stretch it to a commanding 25-8 lead. Getting a pin at 106 pounds was Miguel Silva, earning tech falls Kirk Johannan at 100, Nate Smith at 113, and Tommy Pawalski at 120. The two teams traded wins in the middleweights, keeping Illinois with a comfortable lead. Included tech falls from Illinois wrestlers Darius Henry at 132, Nick Georgian at 152, and Xavier Montalvo at 160. Logan Massa had a tech fall for Michigan at 145. Now, with the championship secured, Illinois forfeited the final 2 bouts, repeating as Greco champion with a 37-28 victory. Illinois Greco-Roman coach Brian Medlin had this to say.
We just kept getting better and better each round, and then that last duel, we didn't really know who was going to wrestle. We just kind of kept everybody ready, and whoever was called just went out there, stepped up, and did their job.
Well, Ricky Robertson had an undefeated 5-0 record in Greco and helped his team to victory.
I think we grew as a team throughout the tournament, just moving on, every guy getting better throughout the whole tournament, and that's what led to the eventual national championship.
California edged a tough Utah squad for third, 36-32, and a thriller there. Washington picked up the win over Minnesota in the 5th place bout, 46-20, and Missouri finished at 7th with a 43-24 win over Team Georgia. Now, there were 38 wrestlers from 15 different states competing, and they made the 2013 Junior National Greco-Roman Duels Tournament, going undefeated with at least 5 matches. Utah had the most all-tournament team athletes with 5, followed by Illinois, California, and Washington, each with 4. Now, when the freestyle tournament came to a conclusion, it was the same 2 teams which reached the championship finals, Michigan and Illinois. This time, the duel started at heavyweight, and Michigan had its top star on the mat with Adam Kuhn, who scored an 11-0 tech fall over Michael Hobbs. Kuhn went on undefeated in both styles in Oklahoma City and was named the Mat.com Wrestler of the Week for his dominant effort. Michigan followed with another tech fall there at 100 pounds by In Parker, jumping out to an early 8-0 lead in the team race. Illinois rebounded quickly, however, with 4 straight victories, all by tech fall, to completely change the momentum. Getting the tech falls were Miguel Silva Jr. at 106, Michael Cullen at 113, Tommy Pawalski at 120, and Jared Cortez at 120. After Cortez defeated one of Michigan's best wrestlers, Cole Weaver, 11-0, well, Illinois had a 16-9 lead and never looked back. It was Zach Hall at 132 who won his bout for Michigan, and Jacob Schmidt provided a little hope with a win at 138, bringing Michigan just a little bit closer. But one of the nation's top wrestlers, Bryce Brill of Illinois, was up next, and he did it at 145. He had his hands full with Logan Massa in a high-scoring bout, but Massa injured his ankle and could not finish, giving Brill an injury default victory. Illinois won 4 of the next 5 in the heavyweights to close out the duel, all by tech fall. The winners were Brian Murphy at 152, Xavier Montalvo at 160, and Devontae Mamosat at 170, and Ricky Robertson at 195. Illinois gave up a forfeit at 220 and defended its freestyle title with the final score 38-24. We talked with Illinois' freestyle coach, John Cady, who was pleased with his team's performance.
It's been a great couple months between the schoolboys, the cadets, and now the juniors. Just Illinois put together, a great team.
Well, Illinois star Jared Cortez talks about his performance at 126 and the team win.
With such a good team that we bring every year, it's hard to beat, and hopefully we keep the tradition going in the next couple of years.
Oklahoma capped off an excellent tournament, beating California 34-32 to take third. 5th place went to Iowa after defeating Missouri 35-30, and Minnesota captured 7th place with a win over Washington 34-33. The Junior National Duels Freestyle All-Tournament team was loaded with 54 wrestlers from 21 different states. Illinois had the most all-tournament team athletes with 8, followed by Oklahoma with 6, New Jersey, Texas, and Georgia with 4. 13 athletes were all-tournament in both styles, which we now take a look at on a roll. More from Stillwater when we return. This is USA Wrestling Weekly.
Wrestlers, are you ready for the next step? USA Wrestling challenges you to test your skills at the USA Wrestling Cliff Keen Athletic Folkstyle Nationals. Become a national champion. Head to the Unidome in Cedar Falls, Iowa on April 5th and 6th to compete against the best wrestlers in the country. Last year's event featured 1,200 cadet and junior wrestlers from 32 states on 26 mats. For more information about this event and other tournaments, visit usawrestlingevents.com.
Each season, Liberty Mutual's Responsible Sports Community Grant Program awards $65,000 to youth sports organizations and school sports programs that demonstrate their commitment to responsibility in youth sports. Your organization could be one of our 20 winners this season. It's easy. Simply visit responsiblesports.com and click on the Community Grant Program. Administrators register their organization with the program, then reach out to rally parents, coaches, and team supporters to log on and review either the Responsible Sports Parenting or Responsible Coaching Guide. Then complete the quiz and showcase your mastery of the concepts. Every successfully passed quiz is worth a point that you can credit to your favorite youth sports organization or school sports program. Connect with friends, family, and neighbors to rally more support. The teams and schools with the most points at the end of the grant period win. It's that simple. Watch the leaderboard throughout the grant season, then rally more of your supporters to increase your totals. Liberty Mutual is committed to celebrating and championing youth sports and to financially supporting organizations that demonstrate their commitment to responsible sports. Join the movement and start earning points toward your community grant.
Last weekend was also the concluding event of the USA Wrestling Youth Wrestling season, the USA Wrestling Kids Greco-Roman and Freestyle Nationals in Orem, Utah. Each year, the highlight of this great event is the crowning of the coveted USA Wrestling Kids Triple Crown Award. An athlete gets the Triple Crown by winning USA Wrestling national titles in folk style, Greco, and freestyle in the same year. After the Greco-Roman tournament in Orem, which was the second leg of the Triple Crown, there were 11 athletes who still had a chance to get the spot. But when the third leg was over with freestyle tournament, only 6 young stars remained as Triple Crown champs. Here they are. 3 of the winners were of the novice level: Jesse Vasquez of California at 85, Alfonso Martinez of Arizona at 90, and Abe Assad of Illinois at 95. 3 were on the schoolboy level: Cole Moody of Utah at 105, Travis Whitlake of Oregon at 136, and Braden Orino of Washington at 144. For Whitlake, it was the third Kids Triple Crown of his career, to go along with Triple Crowns as an intermediate in 2010 and a novice in 2011. Congrats to the Triple Crown winners this year and all the All-Americans at this year's Kids National event. Well, during the World Team Trials, USA Wrestling announced many of its major awards for the year, honoring the athlete and coach of the year in all 3 styles. A banquet was held to honor the winners who were there in Stillwater. This week, we focus on the athletes of the year. Winning the John Smith Award as the USA Wrestling Freestyle Wrestler of the Year in 2012, Olympic gold medalist Jordan Burroughs at 163. It's the second straight year that Burroughs has won the award. He won all 4 of his bouts at the London Games, beating past world champ Denis Sargush of Russia in the semifinals and world silver medalist Sadeh Ghazzari of Iran in the finals. He won every other event he entered in 2012, including the Olympic trials in Iowa City, the Dave Schultz Memorial in Colorado, the Cerro Pelado International in Cuba, and the World Cup in Azerbaijan.
I just want to thank everyone for coming out. I appreciate the support. It's a great honor to be able to receive such a prestigious award. Just happy to be here. Glad you guys got a chance to see me compete yesterday.
Well, the Greco-Roman Wrestler of the Year was Chaz Betts, the U.S. Olympian at 185. Betts placed 9th in his weight class in London and qualified for the U.S. team with a big victory at the Olympic trials in Iowa City. Gold medals for Betts in 2012 included the Dave Schultz Memorial in Colorado and the Pan American Championships, also in Colorado. He was undefeated at the Kiki Cup dual meet event as well. Betts won a silver at the Pan American Olympic qualifier in Florida, which qualified the U.S. for the Olympics at his weight.
Thank you. It means a lot to me that my peers and coaches would think of me
in the same light as some of the names that are already on that list. A pretty special list.
Well, the Women's Wrestler of the Year was Olympic bronze medalist Clarissa Chun at 105. Chun became the first American women's wrestler to make 2 Olympic teams when she won the Olympic trials in Iowa City. She was also on the 2008 Olympic team. In London, Chun had a memorable run to her bronze medal, capping off a big win over 2004 Olympic champion Irina Merlini of Ukraine in the bronze medal round. Chun also won a gold medal at the Pan American Olympic qualifier in Florida, which qualified the U.S. to compete at her weight at the Games. Now, Chun was not in attendance at the World Trials, but will receive her award at another appropriate time. Next week, we'll bring you the Coaches of the Year. Well, the honors keep rolling, and for 4-time NCAA champ Kyle Dake, it was announced this week that Dake had been nominated for an ESPY, the prestigious award by ESPN. He was nominated for the best male college athlete after becoming the first wrestler ever to win 4 NCAA Division I championships at 4 different weights. Other candidates include Michigan basketball standout Trey Burke, Texas A&M Heisman Trophy winner Johnny Manziel, and St. Cloud State University hockey star Drew LeBlanc. Dake was named the inaugural Sports Illustrated Male College Athlete of the Year and was also winner of the Dan Hodge Trophy as the nation's top collegiate star. Last week, we saw Dake make a great run, placing second to Jordan Burroughs at the World Trials, showing tremendous promise. 4 other wrestlers have won ESPYs. Anthony Robles got the Jimmy V Perseverance Award and the Best Male College Athlete Award in 2011. Kyle Maynard received the Best Athlete with a Disability Award in 2004, if you recall. Cale Sanderson was the Best Male College Athlete in 2002. And Rulon Gardner, well, he won it in 2001. Fans, you can vote for Kyle Dake by going to the ESPY website. Voting lasts until July 17th, so make sure you vote today. ESPN.go.com. Look for it, ESPYs 2013. More from Stillwater when we return. This is USA Wrestling Weekly.
Point in your life that determines who you are, whether you will lead or follow, whether you will fight or give in, whether you will win or lose, and what you will count as your victory.
One of the highlights in Stillwater this year at the World Team Trials was the annual USA Wrestling Silver Coaches College. It's one of the highlights of the National Coaches Education Program as well, and it's a requirement to receive the silver level certification in this important program. Numerous coaches from across the country came together for 3 days of instruction, including technique sessions, classroom lectures from some of the greatest coaches and wrestling minds in the country. After being involved in this great learning environment, the coaches also took in both days of action at the World Trials in Stillwater. Now, one of the coaches who was part of the Great Silver College this year was Andrew Nicola.
Learning techniques, transitioning stuff, mat tactics in the classroom. We're learning stuff about the state of USA Wrestling or rules, and then just hearing some of the stories of our national team coaches.
Cody Bickley, the manager of the National Coaches Education Program, talked about this year's Silver College.
We have a few college coaches that are here, but the majority of these coaches that are coming in are club, high school coaches, and they're just wanting the opportunity to learn from some of our national staff and then, obviously take it back home to their programs.
Well, this week, the Committee for the Preservation of Olympic Wrestling announced that Mike Rosati would be named as Chief of Operations. A successful coach and grassroots volunteer leader in New Jersey, Rosati has taken a 6-month leave of absence from his career in the Coast Guard to devote full time to working on the Keep Olympic Wrestling project. Wrestler for Ryder and a coach on the youth and collegiate levels, Rosati had a passion for the sport and is committed to keeping Olympic wrestling going. Rosati came to Colorado Springs to work in the USA Wrestling office in March. His new title reflects the level and quality of work which he's been providing the cause. Our congratulations to Mike, who will be one of those leading the effort as wrestling moves forward in this crucial time in Argentina. We'll look forward to it. Thanks, Mike. All right, it's time for our USA Wrestling Photo of the Week contest. The pictures are sent in by families and fans from around the country and are also being considered for our photo contest in our magazine and our Facebook page as well. This week, our Photo of the Week is sent in by Carrie Fortson. takes a picture of Caleb Fortson of the South Pauling Junior Spartan Wrestling Club posing with one of his heroes, University of Oklahoma assistant coach Michael Leitner. Fortson attended a 3-day camp in Georgia where Leitner was an instructor. You can have your photographs considered simply by emailing them to Gary Abbott at gabbott@usawrestling.org. Folks, we're running short on time. That'll do it for this week's edition. We appreciate you watching each and every week. So from all of us here at USA Wrestling Weekly, I'm Scott Casper. Thanks for watching.